Alrighty, let's watch this through, and we will talk about it, because this patch is pretty damn interesting.
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence.
The history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Teyvat. Dragon King?
We were victims of the apocalypse. We also became the apocalypse itself.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
It's not that guy talking, is it? I don't think so. He looks awesome, though. Oh.
Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them? Hey, wait!
Yeah, that's the new weekly boss. So that's a dragon. It does actually look quite cool. Jesus, that is a big ass attack.
Death and the world around
BAIZHU.
follow a set of laws.
There we go, he's finally here, chat. After all this time. We've not, yeah, he got introduced in like 1.1, I think.
Taking a turn for the
Man, the
better.
fact he's been around this long, and he's finally here is kind of crazy, actually.
Feast your eyes.
This guy, though, I want this guy.
Watch and learn.
KAVEH is awesome. Oh, dude, that's a bob. Yo, is that his theme? I like it. Slaps.
The competition is heating up. Oh, and here's KAVEH bringing up the rear.
Wait, what? Yo, they're fighting Sino versus Wanderer, dude? Holy shit. A suitcase. And that's a new event, yeah. A parade of Providence. Interesting. Oh, yo, the whole gang! Yo, the boys! The boys there hanging out. Hell yeah. Yeah, so the banners, right?
Let's get to our first redemption code.
We show show us the banners. Please. Here we go. Okay. Nahida and Nilu in the first half. That's like, okay, the weapon banner's not that good. I'll say that. It's gonna be Nahida's lamp and Nilu's key. Both weapons are really good on their respective characters, like that's obvious, but in terms of versatility, like it's not really a banner you can go ham on. And then BAIZHU and Ganyu. Why is it Ganyu? Where's Eula? We've had Eula, and dude, that caught me so off guard when I first saw that. I was like, why is it Ganyu? We haven't had Eula in frickin' forever, and yet you're gonna slap Ganyu on. Okay, Hoyu. Okay, you know what? You can do what you want. Promoting French teams, clearly clueless. I don't know. Honestly, when I first time see the banner, I laugh a lot. Did you? Because there's no Eula in it. Yeah, I mean Eggs did the same thing. He laughed because there's still no Eula. But yeah. I really want KAVEH, so I'm probably gonna pull on this. Probably BAIZHU's one. Honestly, I don't really care about Ganyu. But yeah, I'll probably try to get KAVEH. I'm not interested in getting BAIZHU himself, but I definitely want KAVEH because he looks freaking sick. But going back to the first banner, in terms of characters, this is really good. Both of these characters are nuts. It's freaking Nahida. Everyone knows how cracked she is. And Nilu is ridiculous too. Like, Nilu has a niche, but her niche freaking slaps. You guys have seen how hard my Nilu destroys everything, so that's an amazing banner. And another thing is, both these characters have really good constellations. Like Nilu's C1, I forgot. Nilu's C1 is like, she does like 60% more damage with her. Let me double check actually. Yeah, Luminous Illusion damage is increased by 65%, which is kind of crazy. And her Tranquility Aura, the aura she gets when you do all 3 steps, that's increased by 6 seconds. That's really good. And then her C2 is nutty. Nilu's C2 decreases during her Golden Child's Bounty, so when she's in her special bloom state, Hydra res on opponents is decreased by 35%, and Dendro res is decreased by 35% when they get hit by blooms. That's kind of insane. That means her blooms are going to hit harder, and Hydra characters are also going to hit harder. And we all know how busted Nahida's C2 is, so both these characters have stupidly good constellations. So if you want to go ham on either of these characters, that's the perfect time to do it. That's for sure. This weapon banner, you're gonna have. I'm assuming it might not be Amos bow. It could be something else, but I'm pretty sure it's Amos bow. And Amos bow is really Amos bow is pretty yucky. And the other one's gonna be BAIZHU's signature weapon, which is that jade thing. I forgot. They're gonna show it shortly. And I don't know if it's going to be crit or anything, if it's in the Jade series. If it's got the same stats as Jade Cutter, then that's going to be a stupidly good weapon. But we don't know. Hunter Path, that would be... Dude, if it's Hunter Path and that's a stupidly good weapon banner, actually. That would be really nice. Yeah, Jade Fool's Splendor Catalyst. So, that does look really cool, actually. I do really like the design of that. But, I hope it's not shitty. I hope it's not just a... if it's not crit, it's gonna be something that's just niche for BAIZHU, I think, which is gonna be really bad for literally any other character, which is gonna be big sad.
When on the road, one should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to come.
His auto attacks are pretty cool. He's like this pew pew pew.
The doctor will see you now.
That's the snake, right? Ching, I forgot her name. This is, oh, he gets a shield, yeah. And it's like a turret too, I think, right? Yeah. That's actually really nice.
As fate would have it, BAIZHU's master and the former director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor both studied together under the same master.
That's fascinating.
But the two had differing views on the concepts of life and death and ended up going their separate ways.
That's really
Their
fascinating.
differences were passed down to their apprentices, which has led to BAIZHU and Hu Tao's different views. In his search for discovering new treatments and cures, BAIZHU will often choose to test new medicines on himself. As you spend time with BAIZHU in the field, you can make use of his knowledge of herbs and interact with certain harvestable items, which will heal your current active character.
That's his passive?
Since BAIZHU is a doctor, I think it's pretty safe to say that
you harvest things and you heal.
His abilities are focused on healing, right?
Oh wow.
Step 1 is to control a wandering sprite that cruises through the enemies and restores HP to
That's his elemental skill, okay.
Step 2 is to create a shield. When the shield
That's his
refreshes,
burst.
ends, or is broken,
and it's
not
a
only will
turret.
it provide healing, but it will also deal dendro damage
Oh,
to
damn.
enemies.
Yeah, so it's a shield, it heals you, and it's a turret. That's kind of nutty. And the fact he's Dendro too means that, like, even if this damage is abysmal, it doesn't matter, because Dendro application is all you need. So that automatically is a stupid
BAIZHU
good.
believes that even in a difficult...
But yeah, would Pyro destroy that, though? Like, would a Pyro attack just melt that, just to obliterate it, burn it to shred?
Well, alright, I think that's all we have for BAIZHU, so let's move on to our next playable character. I bet many travelers already know him well.
Yes, show me KAVEH.
Glad you gave me a chance.
He's awesome.
I always think it takes people
He looks so cool.
to sustain a pleasant conversation.
Dude, the suitcase and a telekinetic greatsword, dude, their charge attack's so cool. I freaking love it. That's so cool. Dude, he's like a psychic with the greatsword. Those attacks are gorgeous, dude. That's so sick. Finally a cool Claymore charge attack.
When someone is trying to sell something to KAVEH, all they have to do is make up some story about how the proceeds go to helping poor children.
Oh,
They'll
no.
practically hand over his Mora, like all of it.
So
wow.
So he's really gullible, basically. He's overly nice to the point where he's really gullible. Damn.
His toolbox, named Maraf,
That's so cool.
not only provides KAVEH with tools,
That
but
idol
also
is
has
sick.
many interesting uses. For example, Marok's mapping ability allows him to scan the battlefield, causing all dendro cores within a certain AoE to burst immediately.
That's really cool.
In addition to that, when Marok completely releases its energy, it converts KAVEH's attack damage to dendro damage and increases KAVEH's combat capabilities.
Okay.
Oh, so his burst gives him dendro infusion, basically.
Dendro cores at the same time, KAVEH won't be hurt by them. In fact, one of KAVEH's talents
This.
actually causes him to recover a set amount of
That.
HP when
That makes him amazing in Nilu teams, because Nilu teams, like, the self-damage from Nilu's blooms can actually hurt you a lot. They can actually do a lot of damage to you. So if you have him as, like, the main DPS on fielder on a Nilu team, that won't matter. You might not need a healer, because you just have him, and he's just healing from all the dendro cores blowing up. So that's really good. Like, people like Eggs and stuff were arguing that he would not be that good on Nilu teams because his ability to automatically trigger dendro cores is kind of pointless if you're in a Nilu team, because Nilu teams cores blow up automatically anyway. But that doesn't matter. He's still gonna be there to heal, to create the blooms, and also heal off of them. So you're covered in that regard, you know. So that's really good. Look at that!
sword for KAVEH.
That's so cool! Finally, a Claymore charge attack. That's actually unique. It's actually cool. Is that the first unique Claymore charge attack, is it? I guess Ito, right? Yeah, Ito. But that's it. Like, yeah, like that's it. It's just Ito and him. Damn. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. I hope it's good. Oh, cool. Hell yeah, combat events.
Very cool.
We're always all for that.
And
Is that a kooky Hyper Bloom team I see? Sunny Jim. Wait, go back. Hold on. Show me. Yes, that is a kooky Hyper Bloom team I see right there. You know what? That's kind of solid. You got Alhaitham as an on-field DPS. You do the DMC's burst, and you do Singchel's burst, Cookie's E, and you go on field with Alhaitham, and you just go ham. That's a nice team. I see even the devs are acknowledging how broken Kookie Hyperbloom is. Have you seen the meow? Yeah, I have seen the meow. It's great. I love it. Freaking Cat Kuching, Cat Kookie, Cat D-Luke, Cat Wanderer. It's great.
Layla's
Layla
very
Hangouts.
quest will be arriving with version 3.6.
Cool,
so
more
be
hangouts.
sure not to miss it.
More combat.
If the buff
Events
you
are always a
receive
good time.
happens to synergize with your team
Like, that's the thing, like, even if it's really easy, if you get ones that, like, just make you feel really overpowered, it's still a good time.
Oh, but one more note, we'll have some info regarding new artifact sets.
Yes, the new artifacts.
So be sure not to miss that.
I do want to talk about those.
Welcome back, everyone.
But a new area.
We are back and ready to show an all
So
new
where
area
is this?
being added to the game.
That's right, and I hope you're all as excited as we are. This area is located deep in the desert,
Deep
in
in
the
the
northwest
desert.
of the desert of Hadramaveth.
Okay.
According to legends,
Northwest.
it was one of the main rifts that monsters were emerging from during the Conria disaster.
Wait, sorry, hold on, 1 second. Is that like, is it like up here? Or is it like a kind of like, a chasm where it's like it's like underneath? Because I think it implies it's like underneath, or is it actually up here? Because that's more desert. That's kind of crazy, actually. Hold on, let's find out.
Disaster 500 years ago, and the site
More
of a
sand.
battlefield where God suppressed the power.
Yeah,
of
see, like there's a
evil.
little wee hole like down in there. Do we go in that? Is that like another chasm? Okay, I don't think it's
Travelers
underground.
Freely fly across parts of the area and access some
It's just an
locations that would
actual
be impossible
area.
on foot.
Which is crazy.
We'll be able to fly around now?
Yeah, this will be your
So
chance
they're
to
like a new
fulfill your
gadget, it
dreams,
looks
Zach.
like. They're a gadget that we can control.
To
Is that a
help
pit?
Continue its training. We will
Ooh,
guide
it's a
swords
pit.
to drive away enemies.
Wait, no, is it a pit and a fuck, what's the word? It's a thing you use with the Z button. Yeah, is it a pit and that? A thingy you use, you know?
training for a new
Yes,
enemy
this
during their
guy
journey
looks
in version
sick.
3.6.
Okay, please don't be lame. Please don't be stally. Please just hit like an absolute truck. Please make me actually fight you and not just frickin' run. Oh god,
The
please.
Iniquitous Baptist.
It looks
Its
promising.
abilities include using multiple elements in battle.
That looks
creating
promising.
shields for
Like he's
corresponding
actually just
elements to
there.
reduce damage.
You actually have to fight
It
him.
definitely looks
You don't
like it will
chase
be a
him.
formidable enemy.
That's not all. We
That
have
looks
two
awesome.
more interesting
Yeah,
enemies
these
that
guys
travelers
too.
will encounter.
The new enemies look
Anemo
really
and
promising.
Hydro Hilichurl rogues. These Hilichurls are wandering across
They
the
look
map,
sick.
The legendary dragon of Verdure.
And the
a
new
path
weekly
full of
boss chat.
The dragon of
I'm
Verdure
excited for
was
this.
once an emerald green dragon that ruled Sumeru, but its color later changed.
So that's
to
a
that of
dragon.
sand.
Interesting.
Recently,
Well, it's like a
it seems to
serpent,
be
isn't it? Yeah,
suffering
serpents are
from
usually
some
like
kind of
dragons.
illness.
That's a
Travelers
cool
will be
design.
making their way to the Dendro Dragon's habitat to face it in battle, so we must be very careful. The battle will be split into 3 phases. An interesting part to take note of is that in the second phase of the fight, travelers will need to protect the Dendro Dragon from monsters in order to prevent the dragon's illness from getting any worse.
That's interesting.
Wait, what?
I didn't catch that beforehand because Iggy and Eris were talking too much. But you actually, yeah, you protect it from, so you fight it, then you protect it. That's an interesting take on a battle.
Yes.
That's
and
cool.
in the
So Venti's got a pet dragon, Zhongli's got a pet dragon, Nahida's got a pet dragon, Raiden probably has a pet dragon.
history and gods.
Or the snake
Going into its lair
that she
and
killed. Okay, well,
I think there'll be a lot of interesting things.
I got a lot of work to do.
So be sure to look forward to it.
Absolutely.
I gotta do Nahida's part 1. But yeah, like, I'm pretty sure that's the end of it, right? Yeah, they wrap it up after that. Super excited for KAVEH. He looks cool. The new boss looks cool. I'm actually very excited for this patch. I think it's actually going to be a really solid patch because we get a new area, which I'm surprised. I did not think we were going to get a new area. And is it actually going to be in the northwest? Are they going to expand the desert northwest on the map? Because that's kind of crazy if they are. But either way, that's that live stream chat. That is, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited for that new boss. That new boss, he looks freaking sick. Oh, I hope it's promising. Like based on what we've seen here,
corresponding elements to
based on what we see here, it doesn't look like he's going to be like one that runs away or teleports away every freaking 5 seconds. Hopefully. I mean, you know, we don't want to judge based on what just what they've shown us, but I do pray he's actually a cool, fun boss.
1, 2, 3.